Britt Baker did a great promo. She is growing on me. There can be a little ha-ha with the girls, and she's a good heel. I don't understand why Penelope Ford is now gray-haired and looks 50 years old. Did you notice that Reba, the makeup girl, has 2 inches and 20 pounds on old Kip Sabian? The king of middle school?
You hate
it. It's just, if he came up on the street, you'd be like, well, little fella, can I call, your parents to have them come pick you up? Anyway.
I mean, he doesn't weigh a lot, but how tall is he? I don't think he's as short as you think.
Not very. Well, he was the same height as fucking Penelope Ford, and it looked like Reba had an inch or 2 on him. I don't know. Anyway.
It's Rebel, by the way, not Reba. You're doing what Britt Baker does.
I know, because that's the fucking deal. She's the best part of the goddamn whole thing. She's the one. They're trying to make MJF smiling girl flunky into Reba. Reba's doing a good job.
Was
anyway.
she the one in that match? Am I thinking of the right person? Was it Rebel in that match with Shelly Martinez? It was like the worst match in TNA history, where Shelly kept yelling, "My vag, my vag!"
Oh my God! I remember seeing that. I don't know that. I've met Rebel a few times. She's a wonderful lady, but anyway, Tony Schiavone was up next with my little dog Pockets, Fuck Taylor, and my son Trent. That's what he is now. Since he has no last name, my son Trent, because his mother's now more over than he is. Is Tony Schiavone having trouble with his voice? It often sounds weak, or he sounds hoarse, or whatever, or is it he has 6 jobs? I don't know how much broadcasting he does.
I think it's age. I just think he's an older version of Tony Schiavone.
He's like 2 or 3 years older than me. I don't sound fucking weak, do I?
No, but like, look at Vince McMahon. Compare his voice to what it sounded like 10 years ago.
Well, yeah, true. But anyway, I hope Tony takes care of his voice. So, of course, Pockets didn't speak and Jericho interrupted. And at this point, did you see Chris Jericho trying, needing, worse than a sick man needs penicillin, to try to verbally get Pockets over, to explain him dignifying Pockets' existence by working with him and act like that he was right to do it, to dignify this cretin's existence. Well, you have proven to everybody, and you have to. No, you haven't. Only in apparently Chris's mind and the bubble of the AEW fan base thinks that this fucking clown has somehow proven himself to be a top guy or a main event guy. He's proven himself to be the classic example of a fucking Make-A-Wish come to life in the middle of a fucking wrestling ring. He has a stupid gimmick, no look whatsoever, and he's a complete embarrassment to the profession every time you see him. But he has been hired by a billionaire, a son of a billionaire, who gets a tickle out of his gimmick and dresses like him at Halloween. And he is somehow, through mass hypnosis, become the male version of Sable, where absolutely bereft of any talent for anything whatsoever, people started cheering for him because it was goofy and odd. And then he has a legitimate mainstream wrestling superstar who is for some reason so hungry, so anxious to be accepted by this fucking subgenre of fucking goofy cool kids, that he has dignified this fucking guy by not only working with him, but putting him over. And then he was out there verbally trying to instill on the viewers who are going, what the fuck? This is Chris Jericho talking about some guy that changed my oil at the fucking Shell station. He was trying as hard as he could verbally to, instead of tearing him down, to get him over while still knocking him like a heel. And it didn't fucking work. And then he challenged Pockets to the rubber match, the Mimosa Mayhem match, where they're going to pour 80 gallons orange juice and fucking 500 bottles of champagne into a tub. And they played a comedy dramatic spot explaining the rules of this, where you can win by pin, submission, or being tossed in the tub of mimosas. And, of course, Pockets, without speaking, accepts the challenge with a thumbs up. At first, I thought this was sad for Chris because he is clinging onto this goof because he's cool for 10 minutes. Then I started thinking, no, because Chris was already over and he didn't need this. And so I'm not really sad for him. Then I'm thinking, if I was Tony Khan, perish the thought, except for all the fucking money, that's the only reason I'd want to be him. I bought for probably several $1 million the closest thing I could get to a big WWE star to come and be the fucking guy, the flagship of my program. And he is now introducing comedy spots about working with preliminary job talent in a match where you got to get dumped into a vat of orange juice. If Tony Khan had any sense, he'd be madder than a goddamn Green Hornet about how he's getting fucked out of his money.
He likes this. He's not getting fucked. He likes this.
He's getting fucked. He may like getting fucked, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he's getting fucked. He bought Chris Jericho, and he's getting a fucking clown that's playing with a fucking job guy in a fucking tub of orange juice. He bought a main event star, a WWF superstar, a worldwide known name. And he's got a guy that's diddling his dick in a fucking tub of orange juice with a fucking guy with his hands in his pockets playing pocket pool himself. Then the inner circle jumped Pockets and his best friends, and this was the most horrible, weak, sloppy brawling. They don't even try anymore. Go back and look at some of the punches that are being thrown and just the overall, just by the numbers of this. And then Jericho hit the Judas on Pockets and they poured champagne in his face while holding him upside down as Jim Ross had the line of the night. Can we get somebody out here, a referee, a hall monitor, anybody? A hall monitor needed to break up a fight between the fucking top heel and the fucking aspiring baby face. They're headed toward their rubber match. They need a hall monitor. This program is being booked by and for people who were bullied and picked on in fucking high school. So, but you say, what is worse than the match you said was the worst match?
You know, I was going to say, Jim, there is a growing movement right now. I don't know if you've heard about this. There are so many people turned off to Chris Jericho that whenever his music hits, they want to stick earbuds in their ear and listen to something else. They do not want to hear any more Fozzy.
I smell what you're cooking, and I understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. Anytime that you hear Chris Jericho speaking about my little dog Pockets, you can cancel that sound right away, ladies and gentlemen. Anytime you hear any of this verbal noise from any of these people in AEW and you want to shut it out, go to the Raycon earbuds. Folks, the Raycon earbuds, we've talked about them. They're half the price of any other premium wireless earbuds on the market, and they sound just as amazing. The newest model, the Everyday E25 earbuds, their best ones yet. 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, a more compact design. They stick right in your ears. They're not like the bugs that get stuck in your ears. You have to go to the doctor to get them out. They come right out when you want them to, but they cancel out all the noise. As a matter of fact, Stacy's driving me crazy. You know, I gave her my earbuds because I don't use earbuds because I don't use a cell phone or any other fucking technology. However, she loves them, and she does. She's been going around the house for the last week, especially talking to her mother on the daggum Raycon earbuds. But I can't see a phone in her hand. I can't see anything in her ear. Her hair is over her ears. So I think she's talking to me. And she's asking me some strange questions. As a matter of fact, I said, shouldn't you ask your mother about that? And she said, I am. That's when I realized she's wearing the Raycons. But folks, now is the time to buy the latest and greatest from Raycon and save money at the same time. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com. That's BUYRAYCON, buyraycon.com/JCE. If you /JCE, you get 15% off. A lot of people would slash me for free, but you can get 15% off the Raycon wireless earbuds. They sound great, whether it's music, whether it's telephone, whether you're getting radio signals from NASA, whatever. It'll sound better with Raycon wireless earbuds. They're game changers, Brian.
They are. And that last segment was a channel changer.
Well, no, the channel changer is coming up next.